Saturday night.
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture
with Kathy and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
Hey. How's everybody doing out there? This is Kenny of Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. There you go. And I am in the house tonight, and Kathy is here, but she's not here. She's in the background. Kathy is under the weather today. And she is in the background today because she's under the weather. Nettie Long is in the house. She's going to be one of our poets that's going to talk tonight. I think my friend Gwen is in the house, who's going to be one of the poets to talk tonight. Tonight is this month is National Poetry Month. So wait a minute. In order to celebrate National Poetry Month, I decided to call some of my poet friends up and have them listen in. And if they want to do a piece and contribute, then that's what we're going to do. What the heck is that? What's going on here? Something's going on. Juanita Smalls is in the house. Steve Johnson is in the house. What is that going on here? Okay. Bear with me 1 second here. I'm having a technical decline there. There you go. Okay. So Juanita's in the house. Nettie Long's in the house. Steve Johnson's in the house. And I'll be honest with you. I am kind of lost without my partner, my sister by my side, helping me out with this. And I am on the wrong computer because the right computer didn't come up to just now. So we're going to make this work no matter what. And we're going to have some fun because I even have my wrong shirt on. So at some point, I'm going to change my shirt. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody week going? This is National Poetry. Gwenny Love's in the house. Much love to Gwenny Love. Hey, much love. Philly Style. Thank you. And I know we have some of the people. Kathy, I need you to share the link. Excuse me. I need you to share the link so some of our poets can hit that link and come on the live stream to talk to us and share their gift with us. Excuse me. So Kathy just shared the link in there. And Kathy can't even show a face because she does not have a voice today at all. So she's a little bit under the weather. So hopefully, Kathy will get better and she can come on and we'll be here next week. And next week we have a special guest planned for next week, which is going to be my son George, who's going to show us Dungeons and Dragons and how it's played. So, with that being said, um, it's Poetry Month. And in the comments, if you have a favorite poet, please let me know who your favorite poet is. Everybody has a favorite. My favorite poet is Langston Hughes. Um, and one of the first poems I ever heard from Langston Hughes was Mother to Son. And Mother to Son was the first one I heard from Langston Hughes. But my favorite one was Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes. And poetry and spoken word is something that's growing in our community right now. You all saw it with Amanda Gorman at the at the well, we also with Amanda going. Twin Poets is Gwenny Love's favorite poets. And Twin Poets is a local poet group here in the Delaware Valley area, which I don't know if they perform still, but they are phenomenal. Twin Poets are two twins who do poetry together, and they kind of complete each other's sentences. And um, to watch them, um, do what they do is just like it's just mesmerizing. It's just mesmerizing, and is something that everybody like should see. I wish Gwen, I wish we had a recording of Negroes speak. I mean Negroes. I wish we had a recording of Twin Poets doing it. I'm looking at Negro Speaks to Rivers. I wish we had a recording or video of the Twin Poets doing what they do because it's just phenomenal. But like I said, my favorite poet growing up was Langston Hughes. And I'm not going to read a Kenny Walker original. I'm going to read a Langston Hughes original. Also Kenny Walker. Thank you, Gwenny. You don't have to butter up the host. We're gonna, thank you though. But I'm gonna read this Negro Speaks of Rivers piece by Langston Hughes. I've known rivers, ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood and human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawn were young. I built my hut near the Congo and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I've seen its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I've known rivers, ancient, dusty rivers. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. And that is one of my favorite pieces by Langston Hughes, Negro Speaks of Rivers. And I don't know who we have in the back in the waiting room. I don't know who logged in to the waiting area. Kathy, do we have anybody logged in yet? Do we have anybody? Do we have any poets logged in yet? No? Yes? Maybe so? Okay. I guess we do not. I guess we do not. Not yet. But we are going to get some poets logged in as we go along. And we're going to see what happens here with that. Yeah, and we have the link. The link is right there on the page with some poets logged in. Who's coming on? What we got going on here? Something's happening that Kathy's doing behind the scenes that I don't even know about. Okay, Nettie's not. Okay, this is Spirit. We're gonna listen to this. Kathy, take me off the screen. We're gonna listen to this real quick. I remember when they show civil rights documentaries, all about the struggle and how things used to be. Stories of unity, stories of pride, and the sacrifices that would just make you cry. Attack dogs, the fire hoses, the reasons for segregation, the sit-ins, the boycotts, Brown versus Board of Education. And that's a time that will never be forgot. Folks back then remember where they were when King got shot. Along the way, we seem to have lost the torch, so they went ahead and planned the Million Man March. Yeah, we got laws, but this world ain't trying to change. I coach my son on how to act in public because his skin color ain't the same. But I got hope that one day it'll get better. Write this poem to you as an open letter for peace. Yeah, come on, y'all.
Never feel broken. I don't want you feeling down. Just leave your heart open. Let love come around.
Alright.
Don't let them see you beaten or in despair. Never let your spirit weaken, because we'll always be here. Always stand proud, always stand tall. When they say it's not allowed, that's when you give it your all.
Inside you is strong.
Inside you are strong.
Inside you is strong.
Inside you are strong.
And there's Bobby being born in a stereotype, not realizing from the jump he would have to fight. Poor and black, he's already a statistic, categorized, and he didn't even ask for it. But mom and dad were determined and strong, even though the system treated him like his daddy was gone. And granddad was part of the 60s movement. He told Bobby, the biggest room in the world is room for improvement. So like many others in his situation, he worked hard on his education. But that's the misconception of this nation. See, not every black youth thinks plantation. But with all his degrees and suit, tie, and salaries, he still gets stopped and asked for ID. Because skin color is no guarantee for direct entry. And that's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. Come on, y'all, help me out.
Never feel broken. I don't want you feeling down. Just leave your heart open and let love come around. Don't let them see you beaten or in despair. Never let your spirit weaken, because we'll always be here. Always stand proud, always stand tall. When they say it's not allowed, that's when you give it your all.
Inside you is strong.
Inside you are strong.
Inside you is strong.
Inside you are strong.
And we can do this, it's all one love. Do it for the world, because see, that's what I'm thinking of. This racism thing, it's just another form of hate. Let's throw it all away so we can all be great. And if I could teach the world to appreciate color, if I could teach the world to love one another, I could die a truly free man because I live the best way I can. My brothers and sisters, white, yellow, red, tan, and brown, let's show the haters how we getting down. Because no matter what we believe or worship from above, let's get together and give the world a hug. So we got Fox in the in-house causing division. Turn off your TV and make your own decisions. Keep it real, man. Yo, let's all just keep it real. Yeah.
Inside you is strong.
You strong.
Inside you is strong.
I said you're strong.
Inside you is strong.
Do you hear me? You're strong.
Inside you is strong.
Come on, man.
Inside you is strong.
Yo, let's sing it to him.
Inside you is strong.
I believe in you.
Inside you is strong.
You got this. You can do it. You got that unbroken spirit. It's inside of you, man. You got that unbroken spirit because I believe, and inside you're strong.
That was dope.
All right. So we got the unbroken spirit video there to show you guys. So I'm just having all kind of a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm sure we have somebody backstage. I don't know who's backstage, but I'm sure we do have somebody backstage. I'm trying to get somebody backstage. Um, Scott Smith is in the house. Um, Lottie's in the house, and Scott Smith. Also, too, we're using StreamYard, and I need to send somebody a StreamYard link so we can get this on. Um, but in any event, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out which link to click on. An excellent video, KW. Okay, so we're trying to get people together to get in. The link is StreamYard that we're using, and we're trying to get the artist in. If you click on the link that Kathy's posted in there, that should get you in to the StreamYard link. So try to click on that link, and that will get you in. Um, Let me see something here because I have some great poets in the room on my thing, and I'm trying to get all these poets in because I have Scott, I have Gwenny, I have Juanita, I have Nettie, I have Lottie, and everybody, all the poets that are on this live right now, that I hope to tune in are all poets that I kind of look up to.
It
So
might be easier for them to get the link from YouTube if it's not coming up on Facebook.
okay, so you hear that? If you go to our YouTube, if you're on Facebook, you type in Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture on YouTube. It's under Kathy's account, which is K Walk Comedy, which is KWALKOMEDY. That's the link. That link is not taking you to the actual broadcast. Okay, let me see what I could do here. Um, Usually that link works. Hold on a second. Bear with me 1 minute. Um, Copy the link. The link is copied, and I'm gonna paste it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on a second. Um, Bear with me 1 minute. Um, Hold on. No, I'm having a hard time copying this link. Um, okay, bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna get this link copied to a lot of different people in 1 minute. While we do this and get this together. If you can't click on that link, bear with me 1 minute. I'm trying to get everybody in. There's a link right there. It's a StreamYard link. Hopefully I can get somebody in here because I'm quite embarrassed right now. But it's not anybody's fault. It's not my fault. It's not. Oh, a second. Um, Bear with me, okay? We're gonna get this. Maybe copy the YouTube link onto the Facebook chat. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see what I could do here, and that's what we're gonna do. Um, and bear with me 1 second here, because I'm gonna do that. Here you go, and here it is, and um, share to hold on a second. Let me try something else here. Gwen. Let me see here. Okay, so um, and if you're watching from my page, try watching from if you go into Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. Let me see if I can share my page because we have a Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture page. So uh, bear with me. I didn't get a chance to share the link today either because hold on a second. Let me see here. Let me share. Hold on a second. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. Share. There you go. There you go. Okay, somebody just text me that they're in, and I believe it is Juanita's in. Carlita's got it. We have someone back. Oh, this is Juanita.
Hey.
I want everybody to meet a friend of mine, Juanita Smalls. And Juanita has a book. Do you have your book with you?
Yes, I do, Ken.
Okay,
Hold
show us the book you have.
Okay, 1 second.
Hold on. Juanita has a book out. She's a very gifted poet that I met at Miss Silly's Blues hosting the open mic there. And she's going to grace us, bless us with some of her work.
Took a little bit to get in here, but I made it.
And Nettie Long's in the back. All right.
Okay. Yeah, this is my book. It's entitled Can You Dig It? A Soulful Journey into the Heart and Mind of a Poet. This is volume 1. It's $12.95. And I have them available for anyone who wants one.
Are they on Amazon?
Yes, it's on Amazon as an ebook, and they're available through my website, newdawnpoetry.com also.
Okay, great. Go ahead, Juanita. Kathy, why don't you give Juanita the screen and let's hear what she's got.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This poem I'm going to do for you tonight is entitled Divine Inner Strength. From rough patches to long roads, from stumbling blocks to stepping stones, from climbing hills to conquering mountains, the road is smooth once again. Falling to your knees in disbelief, wondering how you made it through, your director fades the background to black, and with a flick of the projector switch, the highlights and low points of your journey are cued into view. From your first stumble into darkness to your final hand of support. Looking back on these indelible moments, the most notable being when that three-headed beast of doubt, discouragement, and despair reared its ugly heads, screeching and snapping at your every move, and you never once backed down. Steadfast in your fight, you ran that gauntlet and emerged victorious. Seeing things more clearly, you rise to your feet as mind-opening visions allow crystal clarity to overtake your heart and mind. And as the house lights slowly illuminate the stage, each frame bows out gracefully, reclaiming their rightful places in your memory bank. Further solidifying that divine inner strength, giving you the ability to overcome anything, from rough patches to long roads, from stumbling blocks to stepping stones, from climbing hills to conquering mountains. The road will be smooth once again. You got this. Thank you.
All right. Let's hear it for Juanita. And let me tell you something about Juanita. Juanita makes the best cornbread.
Oh, Lord.
This woman will come into the open mic and like I was on the phone with my buddy Mike, and he's like, wait a minute, you buying cornbread out of the back of a car? Because Juanita will come with all this cornbread and she will sell it from the back of her car. And like the last time I had it, she had sweet potato cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get but then she had, what you have? You had like a cranberry cornbread or something like that. You had like a cranberry lemon cornbread or something like that. An apple cranberry.
No, it was apple. I've had apple lemon. I've had orange cranberry.
Yeah, I think it was orange cranberry and sweet potato at the same time.
Yes.
So I bought both. I ate one there, and I ate one when I got home. So I was trying not to eat breads, but let me tell you something, Nettie. And Scott, tell you the cornbread slaps, man.
Yes.
Scott, right, man. And let me tell you, Nettie, the sweet potato cornbread. Oh my God, it was all. Yo, Juanita,
Yes.
when you coming back with some? When I'm going to get some sweet potato cornbread? That's what I really want.
Well,
I
it's
want
like
some,
this.
I want some sweet potato cornbread.
Well, you might have to wait just a little while because after this week, I'm coming to Brother's Kitchen this week.
Okay,
Okay.
great. Good to see
But
you.
after that, I'll be in California until almost the end of the month. So it'll have to
Wow.
be after I come back to Cali, from Cali.
Okay. Well, you can't sell the cornbread at Brother's Kitchen, and we can't
I
advertise
know.
that at Brother's Kitchen.
Oh, I
But
know.
make me some cornbread before you go
Hmm.
to Cali. I'm just saying.
I'll do my best. I'll see what I can do.
I'm just saying. Hook a brother up. Juanita, give us a social media where we can find you.
Oh, goodness. My sister's here with me in the background. We're taking care of my aunt for the night.
Okay.
And she said that you could taste one of her flavors too.
I don't know. I'm
I know.
addicted to your cornbread. But tell us tell us our tell us our social.
Mm-mm-mm. What you say,
Nettie,
Ken?
Nettie wants to know if you can bring the cornbread in the parking lot at Brother's Kitchen, and
It's
y'all can do a little something on the side to get the cornbread.
it's possible, sure.
Okay, all right. Because I'm just saying.
I know. You just saying. I know. I understand.
Let us know on social media where we can find you and the title of your book again.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram at LadyPoet52, on Facebook under Juanita Smalls, and the title of my book is "Can You Dig It? A Soulful Journey into the Heart and Mind of a Poet."
All right.
And it's $12.95.
Thank you very much, Juanita. Stick aside and let's listen to the other poets. I think we got
Mm-hmm.
Nettie backstage. We have Nettie backstage. Oh,
There she is.
Nettie Long,
Hi.
Nettie Long, my girl. What's up? Okay,
What's up?
Kathy also posted the link for Juanita's book right here on the chat. Nettie,
Yes.
you are my girl. What is up?
You my boy.
What's up?
What's good?
What's
What's good?
good?
What's
Baby?
good?
What's good? Man? Now, I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know what Nettie's planning on doing tonight, but Nettie not only does spoken word, but she sings too. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm going to sit back, and Nettie, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself,
Okay.
and I'm gonna let you take it. Let me see what you got.
I am not going to sing today.
Okay.
But thank you
Okay.
for inviting.
Kathy, take her off. I'm just joking. Go
Oh
right
my
ahead.
God.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna sing today. I'm gonna save that for Brother's Kitchen on Tuesday when I go.
Okay, great.
But which is like family, by the way. And for those of you who ain't going, I'll be posting it up. Don't tell me later, oh, I didn't know you was there. I'm local, when I'm doing local stuff, I don't always go to like open mics and stuff because I feel like not to the point where I feel like I surpassed them, but I haven't really found any place where I just feel like it's home. You know what I mean? Like, and it's very important sometimes because I'm coming straight from work when I go to this thing. And so, first of all, the food is good. The company is great. The performers are awesome, and I just feel right at home. So I don't know why you guys ain't packing that place out, but I'm there every other Tuesday. Anyway. I don't know. I hear some background in the music. Oh, there you go. You took it off.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, yeah, and so I know it's Poetry Month, but it's also Sexual Survivor. I'm sorry, it's SAM month. It's Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and I wanted to, in lieu of that, I just wanted to do my piece on Deep Within. It is about my sexual assault, but it's about really all the feelings that I had endured all throughout my childhood into my adulthood. Okay.
Speak it true, Queen.
Okay. Life as a child, it seemed unfair. And to be free and to endure sexual abuse at the hands of my predator left me wondering, why were these things happening to me? But then again, I also felt I wasn't being hurt in a way that seemed violent to me. And oftentimes when I think back, I didn't complain to anyone simply for the mere fact that in some twisted way, I felt some pleasure in it. It was always soft touches. The penetration came from the soft fingertips of my cousin, whom I loved so much. She made me feel special in a way I can't even begin to explain, but this thing she was doing to me was our very own little secret. And I kept that secret till I was six. And then the lack of touching made me feel sick. An unusual twisted pain that can only be described as needing to release this flood that had been building up within. To be sick and confused and didn't know what to do, nor could I articulate the feelings that were messing with my head. And in strange ways, I thought to myself, how do I get that sensation again? But nothing quite did the trick. And growing up seemed to build a bigger desire for wanting it. I was left with the pain to no fault of my own in agony with the very thing that I would have caused such dissatisfaction in my love life. And it didn't matter the countless efforts to try to hold on to the wrong guy that had the right touch to ease these pains ever so gently. Feeling the right touch was nearly everything. Besides penetration, the trust to be fulfilled sensually is everything. Frustration, a feeling that I would often feel when my lover couldn't unlock the level it took to release this long overdue flood that's buried deep within. You see, I've had lovers walk away and none would stay because it was messing with their ego in a way they wouldn't explain. So I thought being called an info was a compliment, that it meant I had an enormous amount of stamina that I can go on and on for hours and never grow tired. But let me just tell you this, that I never asked for this. Thank you.
Oh my God. Nettie.
Yes.
Am I going to see you Tuesday night?
You're going to see me Tuesday night.
'Cause
And
I'm
you're
gonna
also going to see me Friday if you're going to go to the comedy show that they're going to have there. I have a special guest named Mel that's going to be performing there. So
Okay, well, remind me Tuesday to give you a big hug because that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. Nettie, could you do me a favor?
Yep.
Give everybody your social media so they can follow you.
Yeah, so if you want to follow me, it's gonna be Nettie Long or Nettie Long Poetry on all social media platforms. I also have a makeup page, both here on Facebook. It's called Nettie Long Pharmacy, and that's also my IG too. It's Nettie Long Pharmacy.
Now, Nettie, you also do live stream podcast.
I do.
Sexual. Tell us, please.
Yeah.
Let's share that.
So I do. Because of this of my poetry, I started doing poetry based on I had a family trauma that included my entire family, and then out of that, because of therapy, I was able to kind of like go back to my own childhood of all the sexual assaults that I had endured as a child because they were by multiple different people. And so pedophilia is real. And so because I didn't understand the all of the things that I was going through, it kind of trickled into my relationship. So I ended up getting into domestic violence relationships. And so the platform that I have is called They Took My Choice Away, Survivor Series. And what I do is I interview survivors of those two things, of those two topics. And I have been able to learn from them. I continue to learn from people. But it also gives awareness that this thing, when it's not dealt with, when children they're traumatized, but they're not actually helped or they heal, or they don't get rehabilitated. They tend to not know what relationships are supposed to look like, healthy ones. And so they often turn into domestic violence relationships because they just don't know what love is. And so that's what that platform is called, but it's called They Took My Choice Away. And so for
Now,
those who have a story, they can inbox me and it,
and also too, where's that platform being broadcast?
Right now, I'm streaming it from Facebook, but I use StreamYard. I plan to go in June, starting in June, all social media platforms. It'll hit all social media platforms at the same time. So that'll change.
Okay, so that's Nelly Long Poetry, along with Juanita. If you want to see them both live, come to Brothers Kitchen on Tuesday night. I am the host of Brothers Kitchen. Come to Brothers Kitchen on Tuesday night and check us out. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the great poetry because you'll hear more of this. And Nettie will probably sing. So
Probably will.
it is what it is, and it's a great time all around. Excuse me for a minute. My light just went out, and I'm just having so many technical difficulties.
Challenges.
I'm having challenges today.
I still want my cornbread.
I know. You know what? I'm look, Nettie. If you don't come with cornbread, you might get beat up. I'm just saying.
You talking about Juanita?
Juanita, if you don't come with the cornbread, you might be in trouble.
No, I ain't gonna be in trouble, Ken. You might be in trouble. You might be upset, but I'm not gonna be in trouble.
Wow. Okay, Gwenny Love is trying to connect. I don't know if Scott is trying to get in. Hopefully Scott Smith is trying to get in. Because I would love to hear Scott Smith tonight. That would be great. But in the meantime, ladies, don't go anywhere real quick. Kathy, give me the screen because I want to tell these people about what we do on a halftime break. Thank you so much for listening to Kathy and Can Explain Pop Culture. Kathy did show up, but she is kind of incapacitated. She doesn't have a voice really. She's under the weather a little bit. So we're going to pray for Kathy to feel better for next week because we're going to do our Dungeons and Dragons special. But in the meantime, in between time, please tell a friend about the podcast. If you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, please like us. Get a comment in there. Like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, give us a thumbs up on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube page. Tell a friend about us, please. And come hang out with us every Saturday night. If you have any topic ideas that we can talk about, please give us those topic ideas and we'd be glad to talk about them. We like to keep things light and fun here at Kathy and Ken Explain Pop Culture. And we really started this when the pandemic started. I live in New Jersey. Or like we like to say, Kathy lives in the North. I live in the South. I live in South Jersey. She lives in North Carolina. And this is our way of connecting while the pandemic was going on. And we have had a chance to do some live shows together, but a lot of times we wind up doing them apart. And my sister and I have been close since we were kids. So this is our way of just like expanding on that. So tell a friend about Kathy and Can Explain Pop Culture. Come join our family. Come and like us, buy us a coffee. If you buy us a coffee, it goes towards the show because we funded ourselves, And but anyway, have fun with us, and we're gonna go back to our posts. Do we have anyone else backstage? Gwenny is trying to get in. I know that.
No. I'm okay. I'm gonna have to sign off for a little bit. I gotta take care of something really quick.
All right. Why don't you take care of what you need to take care of? Do we have anyone else backstage, Kathy? No, we don't. Okay, hold on a second. I have to.
No, there's no one else backstage.
Oh, there's no one else backstage? Okay. I want to thank Nettie and I want to thank Juanita for coming on. Gwenny is trying to connect. I know Carlotta is trying to connect. And Scott, please tell me you're trying to connect and come in here because I would love that. A couple other posts were supposed to show up, and I'm waiting to see if they show up between 8:30 and 9:30. In the meantime, I'm going to do one of my original pieces in 1 minute. Bear with me 1 minute because I have the piece with me. I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. But to celebrate National Poetry Month, if you're on the link, please let me know who your favorite poet is, and what got you into poetry. I do spoken word, and I have a label to for spoken word, and uh, the label is called Words Out Productions. We have our own studio and everything where we record artists. And if you're not even a spoken word person, but you're a singer, musician, you want to record yourself, we have a studio, Words Out Productions. Um, and that studio was in the back of in Turnersville, in the back of the club, Miss Sealy's Blues. And our engineer is named something is working for me. I'm trying now. So Carlotta's trying. She is a really good friend of mine, and if she says she's trying, she's trying. The one thing I love about Carlotta is I decided to do a friend of mine. You may need to try on Chrome. Yeah, please. Yeah, Chrome does work better. A friend of mine was trying to entertain some people with mental handicaps who lived in the home, and she only had one act to perform, and I volunteered to come and read some poetry, not knowing how they would respond to it. And I put out a call to a lot of other artists to come help me entertain these people on a holiday weekend in the summertime. I think it was like 4th of July or something in the morning. And Carlotta was one of the people who not only came, but she came to the deep woods of Jersey from Philly, rented a car, whatever, got over there, performed, and stayed the whole day. And they just loved her, and it was phenomenal. So I hope Carlotta can get through. Um, but the piece I'm gonna do for you guys right now is called "Sad," and I have made no secret to the fact, just like Nettie talks about sexual abuse. Sometimes I do talk about my depression, and I know I seem happy-go-lucky all the time, but I wrote this piece about depression, so it's called "Sad." So take a listen to this. The doctor asks what's going on as she writes me a new script. She is increasing my antidepressant meds. I'm crazy. Oh, snap. I search for excuses, but they all feel lame. As I search, I find my thoughts aren't the same. I can't always explain when I'm sad. Nobody's dead. I didn't make anybody mad. No one did me wrong. I didn't do anything bad. I always quietly cope with these feelings I had because I figure everyone gets sad. She asked if I had feelings of hurting myself. I quickly say no, joking that I'm too good looking for that, but I don't always think so. I let nobody see me when I'm feeling down, even in a crowded room when people are around. Yeah, that's me acting like a clown. If I blow my cover, my secret be out now because I figure everyone gets down. She checks my blood pressure, slightly elevated, the stress of life directly related. No one is there when I can never fall asleep, even though beforehand I pray my soul will keep. Prayer doesn't stop the thoughts when the thoughts get too deep. And I don't say anything, and I say nothing some nights when the thoughts make me weep. But I can't be the only one losing sleep. After a lecture of staying healthy, a goodbye and take care, I go back to life. I go back to my fears. There should be no reason why I feel alone. Why do I feel that they don't care if I'm gone? No man is an island, but I keep pressing on. Where do these thoughts come from? Why does my mind roam? Because I figure sometimes everyone feels alone. In 3 months, we do my follow up appointment. And I wonder, in 3 months, will I still be sad? Thank you. Okay. So that was my piece there. Um, okay. So we have some ideas for people to come on and read their stuff. Whitney's still trying to get on. Nettie, I'm glad you appreciate that. Um, Callie, thanks for stopping by. Um, thank you, Callie, for for liking that piece.
Hey,
And
Kenny, I'm
yeah,
sorry, because I know, I can't talk. But no, I was just shouting out Callie, who stopped by, and she was listing some of her favorite poets. But you know
okay.
what? Guess what? I know her through the internet, but she also knows our cousin out in California, Kari.
Oh, she knows Carrie.
Yeah.
Oh wow. She Callie, you know
And
Callie.
Fanta.
You know Callie and Fanta. I'm sorry. No, serious. They're great. My cousins are great people, man. Um, yes, yes. Steve, say hi to Kathy, everybody. Um, those are your favorite poets. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you what I do. Spoken word poetry a lot to music, and one of my biggest inspirations were the last poets. I thought I sent you a direct link in the and the text I sent you, uh, Gwen. I didn't send you because if you go to that YouTube page and then you hit the link in that YouTube page, then you should be able to get in. So yeah, we seem to have some technical difficulties with a couple people getting in, and I guess Scott's not getting in here anytime soon. Um, but anyway, like I said, I do spoken word to music, and one of my biggest influence was Gil Scott Heron in the Last Poets. My Gwen, do me a favor, post your email address so Kathy can send you a direct link, or send me your email address. Send me your email address, and then I'll give it to Kathy, and she can send you a direct link. And so we can get you in here because Gwenny is my girl from way back, and we go back a ways. And I would love to get Gwenny on, just like I love to get Lot on. But yeah, I would sneak sometimes. And Kathy, do you have that email? So maybe you can send it to her. I would sneak sometimes, and I would send. Lot, you in here?
I'm here, it looks like now. Yes.
Okay,
I think
great.
it was because I was watching the YouTube. It wouldn't let me come in or something, so I had to close that.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Great. 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 Okay. So do me a favor.
Mhm.
Introduce yourself. Tell everybody what you do. Give any links you want to give, and spit something for me.
All right, cool. So, good evening, everyone. I am Carlotta, also known as Lot, the word Jishin. Lot is an acronym for laughter over tears. I prefer having fun with my poetry, uh, but we also talk about serious topics sometimes. Yeah, so you can catch me at Lot the Word Jishin on Instagram and Facebook, as well as first Friday of every month, hosting Nerdy by Nature at Amalgam Comics and Coffee Shop, 2578 Frankfurt Avenue.
And real quick, I want to tell you something.
Mhm,
I want to tell our audience something about Amalgam Comics and
mhm,
on that. That is the first. I don't know if there's any more now,
mhm.
but that was the first comic book store owned and operated by a woman of color,
Yes.
by an African American woman um, of color, runs that store. She was in the papers Matter of fact, I think she got a cover in a Marvel book one time. An Iron Man book, was it?
I think so. Yes, it was Iron
Yeah, it
Man.
was Iron Man book. Yeah, so that's in Philadelphia, and that is a great place. It's a great open mic, and I wish y'all did it on more than the first Friday because the first Friday I host another event, man.
Okay.
What happened to every week?
No, it was always first Friday. First
It was.
Friday of the
I
month.
thought at one point it was every week.
Not that I recall,
I thought it was every Friday.
unless that was before I joined on board. But
No, you were there. We were in
I was there
costume.
once a
We
week.
were we were in
Yeah,
costume because
usually.
okay, me and a lot of the kind of people that will have no shame to our game and show up in
And
public in costume.
yes.
We are those people. And I thought it was every Friday y'all did it.
No, I'm not recalling that. But if it was,
Okay,
my
okay.
apologies.
Well,
The month.
okay. Well, all right, cool. Okay. So I'm gonna give you the screen and you can spit some of your words.
All right. I'm gonna. I think following Nettie's, um, April is also Child Abuse Awareness Month, and then professionally, I work in child services as well. So I'm going to do a poem about, uh, loving your kids even when they might be off the beaten path. It's called Reflect Your Reflection. Love me for who I am. Love me for what I'm not. Be thankful he's not some things others think he should be. Be encouraging of all the things she could be. Oh, the possibilities, the many opportunities. If you nurture them, soon you'll see that before he was anything, he was everything he was meant to be. Their destiny is secured in their entity, so they should use their energy to empty thee of self doubt, self hate, and negative thinking. And instead of hating and wishing for another's sinking, fill them with cultural pride, love, faith, and hope. Show them grace. Show them where to abide. Give them hugs, kiss their face. And if you see them drowning, throw them a rope. Help them cope with what they fear. Teach them to endure through the tears. Be what you can when they need you. Tell them the truth. Be transparent so they can see through your body to your heart and ultimately your soul. Let no one control your affection or deter your attention from living, laughing, and loving. Eradicate the hate by reciprocating the love. Model from above the life of no regret. But if you're not there yet, don't count it as your ending. Love you for who you are. Love you for what you're not, like the beginning. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Thank you.
yes,
Thank you.
yes. So you can catch Lot the first Fridays of every month. Metagram Comics. What's that address there? Do you know?
2578 Frankfurt. They have reopened for business also, so you can come on in and get your comics. The staff is excellent. They
And
know everything there is.
it's also a coffee shop too.
Yes, there's a coffee shop. They have pastries, which they make in-house. There actually is also a cool space in the back where you can game. So if you're a gamer and you just need a space to go play your games or hook up
Wow,
with friends, you can come do
nice,
that. And
nice.
recently she's opened a like a classroom kind of space. So if you're interested in hosting an event there, you want to bring a class in and teach some kids about comics or even adults, feel free to reach out and contact her team and they'll help you out.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very Lot. We gotta get together and have drinks and do something soon. And we
Yes,
gotta
no
do
problem.
something. We gotta do something even if it's wrong.
Okay. Well,
You
getting
know
in the
how we
trouble,
do. You know
right?
how we do.
Good
So
trouble. Getting in the trouble.
good. Yeah, good trouble. We're getting good
All
trouble.
right.
I remember the first time I met Lot.
Mhm.
We were with Gwenny Love planning
Yes,
an
Gwen,
event.
love you, Gwen.
Yeah, well, Gwenny's trying to get in still. We were with
Oh,
Gwenny Love planning an event,
mhm.
and we had just met each other, and we're
Yeah.
sitting at the table with Gwenny, and we are making cracks back and forth. And I think Gwenny got frustrated with us because she's like, okay,
Yeah.
look, y'all. y'all clown around too much. Like,
Like we know each other.
yeah, she, Gwenny was looking at us like I should never put you two together because this is
I do
not.
remember that. I can't
Yeah,
remember where
yeah.
we were, but we
But I
really
can't
were.
remember. I think we were in a college in one of the college campuses or something like
I feel
that,
like you're
or
right. Yes.
yeah, in West Philly or something like
Yes.
that. And we were like, we were clowning around, and she was trying to be serious.
Right.
I
See
don't,
that laughter. We like having fun.
I don't know why she picked us to be serious for
Wrong
that.
move, but it was the right move.
Yeah. That was Gwenny's fault. But
Yeah.
thank you very much, Lot, for showing up, and I
No
really
problem.
appreciate it.
Cool. So I'm gonna pop out, but I'm gonna keep watching on the YouTube stream.
All right, thank you.
All
Much
right.
love. We'll
Good
talk.
night. All right. Bye.
All right, so I have some great. When we were playing pool in the Philly APA Lounge and Pizzeria Uno's near South Street. In another room on the second floor was poetry night on Wednesdays. And used to drop in every now and then and heard some great poetry. Yes, you um and like I said, I wrote a poem called New Year's Day back in the 80s and wish I still had it. My friend Bob and me wrote poems in 80s called Sunrise for my school project. You can't remember it, Steve? I can't remember anything from the 80s either. But still. Yeah, go to a poetry now every Tuesday night here in Run and not in Runnymede in Glendora, New Jersey on the Black Horse Pike. There's an establishment called Brothers Kitchen, and I host the open mic at Brothers Kitchen every Tuesday night from 7 to 10. If it goes a little later than 10, that's fine. We're good with that, but come, it's $10 to get in. The food is fantastic. It is BYOB. But come by Brothers Kitchen on Tuesday night every week and check out some spoken word. It's a spoken word artist. There might be some rappers. There might be a singer to come through, but it's a nice family vibe. Brothers Kitchen, Tuesday night, Glendora, New Jersey. Look it up and come back and come by and hang out with us, man. It's a great time. And like I said, I'm the host, and I like to have fun no matter where I go, and I have fun there. Um, Also, once a month, the first Friday of the month, same time, Lot's doing her thing. I am usually in Mount Holly hosting an open mic first Friday of the month for Lyrics to Go. Lyrics to Go, Lyrics to Go has a lot of different events. You can check out them on Facebook. We host in Mount Holly, and bear with me because I do have the name of the place we host from, and Kirsten is going to kill me for not remembering that. But I have an old man's memory, and but the first Friday of every month, I host an open mic at Picture Perfect Affairs in Mount Holly. So if you look up Picture Perfect Affairs in Mount Holly, um, I am the host for the first Friday of the month of Lyrics to Go, and Picture Perfect Affairs presents the open mic night for poetry and music. Um, Last month we did it, and we did a contest to see who was the best of the night, and it was a woman named Anita. So Anita gets, if you come to our first Fridays, it's a contest where you get the host, I mean not host, you get the feature the following month. You get to be a judge the following month, and you get to be featured at another picture I'm sorry, Lyrics to Go event, authors and arts and authors, and you also get 3 free hours of studio time um at Words Out Production Studio. Um and yeah Carlotta's letting us know that Nerdy by Nature is an open mic for nerds of all backgrounds. All people are welcome. Spit a rhyme, tell a joke, perform a poem, explain black holes in 3 minutes. So, it's a very nerdy place. One time they had to dress up, so I had to dress up to come in there, and it was great. So check out that First Fridays over there. Also check out the First Fridays in Mount Holly at Picture Perfect Affairs, where I'm hosting with Lyrics to Go. And I'm gonna get to Steve's in 1 minute, Kath. And also too, on the third Monday of every month, I host an open mic. Wow, this is really annoying to me. I host an open mic um, at Miss Silly's Blues in Turnersville. I host an open mic at Miss Silly's Blues on Turnersville the third Monday of the month, and it is an open mic that is another contest open mic where the winner also gets 3 hours free studio time at the Studio Words Out Productions. So, and I have some great judges to judge that also. And Kathy's coming back.
I'm not really back, but I see Gwen Love, but she doesn't have a mic or camera connected in the background. But we're at our stopping point anyway.
Can we hear her? We can't hear her either.
It won't let me add her because there's not a mic or anything in the background.
There's not a mic or anything in there?
No.
Gwenny, there's not a mic there. I'm sorry. So we can't hear you. Real quick though, Steve has something in there before we leave. Bob and Steve, as I walk along the beach, the sand glistens upon my feet. The sun starts to rise as the cool wind begins to sigh. As I lay beside the dune, I can listen to the ocean's tune. As days go by, I wonder why days like this have to die. Steve, that is very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I really do. Okay. So, was over 30 years ago. Wow, that is pretty good. Actually, you know what, Steve? That sounds like that could be like a song or something, really. I'll be honest with you. But yeah. So I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank my poets, Carlotta, Nettie, and Juanita. I want to apologize to Gwen because we had no sound and we could do it without the visual, but if we have no sound, I can't get you in here. So we don't have a mic, we can't get you on. I really apologize, Gwen, and we'll talk later. But I want to thank everybody for celebrating Poetry Month with us here on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. Next week, we will be I'm sorry, I get easily distracted. I'm one of those people where you could talk to me and if I see a squirrel, it's like squirrel. So I'm sorry. But in any event, next week we will be. I already talked to George, my son, who actually taught kids how to play Dungeons and Dragons via the internet, and he will be here with us next week to teach us a little Dungeons and Dragons scenario. So thank you, Steve, for saying it's a great show, even though we didn't have the blessing of having Kathy with us the whole show. Hopefully, her voice will be better for next week. I want to thank everybody for coming and listening to us. Once again, buy us coffee, tell a friend about us, come listen in, hang out with us on Saturday night. God bless your soul and keep living. Peace.
Thank you for geeking out with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.